Hey, love. Let's get into this message. We're going straight into the message. If you want to work with me or know more about what I have available, just look below the video in the description box. Let's see who or what are we going to talk about in this message. Your highest self has something important for you to know at this specific time. Whenever you find this timeless, collective, channeled message, you are a part of this collective. And let's see, it's about a comedian, okay? A lighthearted approach. People got jokes. I heard people got jokes. All right, let's find out some more. What do these jokes have to do with what's this comedian energy here for? There's a message for us in this. Let's see. From our highest self, what's the most important message from Lord Source, the creator of all that ever is, was, will be, or could be, that divine source energy, the one is all and all is one, that you are, I am, we be. Okay, let's see. What is the message? Why the comedian is coming out? What's the most important message? Please and thank you for all the ones who tune in, tap in, turn down, okay, for their highest, lightest, and brightest good, for their overall love, peace, health, wealth, and happiness, praise in all our days. Yes, please and thank you. Okay, we have these cards falling out. Let's start here. Expert. Okay, expert. I heard you've been deemed an expert. You've been found qualified and surpassing qualifications. Okay, let me see some more. We have fear, okay? An expert in regards to how to cope with and confront fear and overcome it and not allow it to debilitate you. I heard not allow it to debilitate you. Anxious, anxiety as well, okay? You become an expert at determining the difference between anxiety and fear because they radiate in the same energy point in the body, but they have different messages. Let's see some more. And zeal. Oh, wow. Okay, so they're showing me there's three energies that radiate from. So before they had revealed to me, you know, the fear and anxiety, and we've talked a lot about that over the years on this channel, on our channel here. But now they're showing me that zeal also comes from that same point, which is solar plexus energy, okay? Yeah, so you go to do something and they're like, life has got jokes, okay? Life's got jokes for you. Be ready, okay? Be ready for a good laugh. Because, yeah, sometimes what feels like fear is just trying to stop you from having a breakthrough. Okay, why? Because it's your old comfort zone that don't know what to do as you're having this breakthrough. Zeal, which is an extreme form of excitement. Actually, they want me to look up the exact definition of how they define the word zeal for us at this time. But I know that zeal is a excitement. It says great energy or enthusiasm in pursuit of a cause or an objective. Perfect. I love that. Hold on. They want me to actually take the moment while we're live here and write that definition down. They said, so we don't have to do it again. So it's a noun. Great energy or enthusiasm in pursuit of a cause or an objective. So it's excitement, great energy or enthusiasm in regards to a goal, a cause, an objective, something that matters to you. So you've become, or you could be coming through comedic circumstances. The universe got jokes. Yeah, you either are an expert and you've really learned to differentiate between, oh, is this fear, anxiety, or zeal? Oh, this is fear. Okay. Oh, that means it's protecting me from something that would threaten my livelihood. It's safeguarding my well-being. Okay. Is it anxiety? Okay, it's anxiety. Anxiety means that I'm about to go outside of my comfort zone, which is where all of my dreams live. Who'd have thunk it? Yeah. Or is this zeal? This means that I'm really feeling determination, and this is about something that's dear to my heart. Okay, and now I'm hearing, and now all my drive and motivation is headed in that direction. So there's something here about either having become the expert, or you're in step and in sync to become the expert in differentiating these three emotions. Why that the ring finger didn't want to go up? You seen it? It was like it, and then it finally got it up. Okay. And the thing of it, so somebody here, I feel like you've been having a hard time finding zeal, is what that's saying to me. Because everything that happens during the live is on purpose. Everything that happens during a reading has a purpose. And so maybe there again, just like right now, this is a revealing. This is a discovery moment for me. Like, they never told me that zeal was part of this energy. I always, for the longest, knew about fear and anxiety, but now they're adding zeal into the mix. And so, yeah. So when you start to get that, well, immediately the human brain wants to identify as fear because you've heard most about fear. You've understood most about fear. And that's why people will be like, oh, I'm afraid to sing karaoke because, they might die from hearing my voice, or I don't know, whatever. But literally, there's no physical harm from singing karaoke. I mean, unless you trip on a microphone cord, you might fall down. But I don't think it ain't death dealing. You know what I'm saying? But what that spirit has used that for example for years to show that it's actually anxiety, because the simple act of grabbing a karaoke mic and singing a song, regardless of how professionally you belt it out or improfessionally, right, is going to break all these boundaries and limitations. It's attached to other things that you don't even have conscious awareness of in your life. And so that would be not fear, but anxiety. Now, zeal. Zeal is great enthusiasm. It's when you're about to get to business on something that matters. You've been putting your energy and effort towards, or maybe you're just starting, but right, you get this great energy and enthusiasm in order to accomplish something. So I love this. And so when you get that feeling that initially feels like fear, it would be wise to sit with your soul. Hey, higher self, I got this feeling just a swirling in my gut. Is it fear? Is it anxiety? Is it zeal? What is this feeling? And then just observe what comes to you. Don't try to rationalize or logicize, or don't try to figure it out. Just try to actually, the best thing you could do is ask a question and just focus on something else. Put on a great song. Watch the breeze blow the trees. Listen to the birds sing. Feel the bubbles in the bath. I don't know, whatever it is, but they're saying, when you do that, you will hear if it's fear, anxiety, or zeal. And then that will help you choose an awesome response. I hear an awesome response. What's up, Rena? I see Ingrid. Welcome. But yes, that will help us to choose an awesome response to the energy. So when it's determined that it's fear, it's like, okay, that means there's some danger here for me. I don't need to go down that path, like actual literal danger, whether it's to my soul, my body, my mind, my heart, my spirit, whatever it is. Yeah, when they do that, anxiety is like, oh, but if it's anxiety, none of my dreams live inside my comfort zone. So to accomplish my dreams come true, make my dreams a reality, I got to get uncomfortable. Okay, well, in that case, that's something that we push through. Zeal is, again, this is new information that's being given just today for your reading, is talking about the enthusiasm in accomplishing a goal. I'm excited to see what else is going to come out. So let's see. I'm feeling to pull from the miracles now. So thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence. Yeah. Let's see. What miracle now message do you have for the love and peace and happiness? Try it at this time by divine design. Most important message. Okay, because life has got jokes. It's a joke of life that all of these three feelings resonate in the same energy point. And so in a lot of people who have a limited self-awareness now, they trip themselves up because they don't know how to differentiate. What's up, Julian? So it's time for asking ourselves, is this fear? Is this anxiety? Is this zeal? It's time for you to become the expert in identifying these emotions, because they're saying, they gave me this a while back and they're bringing it back now, saying, you know, humans have so little words to describe their emotions, but there's so much more involved in the emotions. And then humans, especially if they're unaware, like society has programmed you to think that this feeling is all there is, to not be able to interpret, receive, decipher, decipher the communication that the feeling system is giving you. The feeling, the emotional system is one that can be tapped into, but it's more unadulterated. It's more pure. Because even if somebody else is influencing your emotions, you're always, I'm hearing the first emotion is going to be the most authentic. That's the divine. That's the highest self speaking to you. In other words, your emotional communication system, your emotional GPS is your highest self communication. It's just like the GPS on your car. It's saying, hey, you're on the right path. Go straight. Or it's saying, hey, make a U-turn, baby, because you don't want to go that way. You know, it's safeguarding you. So let's see what's the miracle now. I love this. I don't dance around the perimeter of the person that I want to be. I step in fully and completely, baby. And I heard unapologetically, without explaining myself, bitch, this is who I am. How you feel? Because it don't have nothing to do with me, and that's what's real. Okay, my identity is not identified by you, okay? And so more importantly, my identity and I'm hearing my self-value, my self-worth, my character is developed and maintained by me. I heard in my own authenticity. Okay, so there's a situation, likely either you're going through it now or you will be facing it soon, in which it's going to require for you to truly step into your authenticity. And some of you are going to do this thinking that it's fear. Some of you are going to do this realizing that there's some anxiety. And some of you are going to do this from the point of zeal, excitement about it, because you've been like, I've been trying to be my authentic self, and I've been trying to figure that out for a minute. But let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. Love and peace and happiness. When in doubt, I choose to see peace. So there's something you've been, I don't know what to take of this. I don't know what to think. That's fair. That's fine. That's fair and that's fine, I'm hearing. What you did, so even when you ask this question, like, what is this? Is this fear? Is this anxiety? Is this zeal? What is this emotion that I'm feeling in this experience? Okay, because remember, life has jokes. And then you just go to something peaceful. Go to something. Why is peace such a powerful place to sit? They're saying because peace is an energy in which everything everything flows smoothly. Smooth, flow, smoes. It smoes. It flows smooth. It smoothly flows. Okay, you got it. Bottom of the deck. Holding life and death in your hands. I heard your own life and death in your hands. The life or death of your authentic self, of your true character. Okay, they say of your authentic self or your true character. When fear hits, this could literally be a physical life and death situation. What's up, Nataliana? Okay, yeah, so let's find out the situation. Show me the situation. I got my phantasmagoric theater tarot just sitting here waiting to communicate with us. Okay, yeah, got it. They want me to spread the cards and pull them for you for this portion. So let's see. We'll cut them. We'll put them back together. So thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence. Thank you so much for holding it down for our channel, for hyping this video, for liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel, for putting all your comments in, letting us know how this resonates for you. All the things you do, we appreciate you so much. And we love and adore our brothers and sisters. And that's why we do what we do. So let's see, what is the energy? What's the situation? Ooh, the 8 of Swords. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. Because the 8 of Swords is like, I'm not looking at what's outside. I'm actually processing an internal feeling. See the mask on? See how it's dark out there? This is like, I don't really trust what I see right now. I got to go into me right now. That's what I heard. I don't trust what I see right now. I got to go into me right now. Because you know what? Illusions and, baby, it's like, okay, thank you. I've never even been there, but they're showing me that place where they have all the the studio stuff from the movies over there, and how all that is just false sets. They are setups that are made to look like certain things. I heard like the moon landing. Wow, they just said that on the live. Yeah, that people are good at making a lot of appearances. So there's something here about the external appearance that you're seeing is not matching something that your soul knows. And so you are not really, I'm hearing not really talking about this to somebody or maybe anybody, which is perfectly fine, but you're processing it. This is giving me processing this idea, processing this feeling, processing this experience. And I'm getting in privacy. Let me see some more on this situation, please and thank you. I'm feeling this side. Okay. About the Knight of Wands. So you're processing an opportunity. Somebody's like, hey, I got an opportunity for you. Hey, let's go do it. They could be showing up really excited, and you're just like, why are they so excited about this? I'm not that excited about this. Okay, so there's a message in that. So if somebody else is really excited about something, but you're not really excited about something, first off, the lack of excitement is showing you, so whether that excitement is positive or negative, it's opposite ends of a spectrum, right? But it's showing you resonance, okay? Somebody else is getting really excited about an opportunity that they want to present to you, and you're unsure. Now, are you unsure because there's danger in it and it's fear? Are you unsure of it because this is going to have you go through a breakthrough and it's anxiety that's set to take you out of your comfort zone and push you to heights that you had previously unknown? Or is this zeal that is like this great energy of enthusiasm to pursue a cause or an objective, but you just didn't realize? And so maybe you're seeing the zeal in another person that's causing some anxiety or some fear in you. Okay, I'm seeing that. Let's find out some more. What else about this experience? And I'm feeling on this side. And the Six of Cups. Okay. Oh, yeah, I get it. Absolutely, yes. The Six of Cups deals with nostalgia and things of the past. Okay. So there's some energy that's making a return into your life. And this is like, for some, this is going to be about an old neighborhood or an organization you used to be a part of, or a company you used to work with, or a group of friends you ain't connected with in a while. For some of you, this is about a person you used to talk to before, used to know before. And the thing is, you could see how this person would try to, it's like, I'm hearing instigate, motivate, navigate, manipulate a situation with you by getting you hyped up about something. So this is like somebody like, oh my God, I got this going on. I got this opportunity. I really want you to be a part of this opportunity. That opportunity never even fucking came, you know? And then they did it again. And then the second time they did, you were like, well, the last time they said something was going to happen. Like, okay, perfect. They give me a perfect example. They say, yeah, we're making a movie and we really want you to play the part of, let's say, the psychic, right? So here you go. You bring your, you know, what you've determined is going to be your costume. You got yourself ready. You got everything you need to show up and play the part of this psychic in this movie. Yeah, well, it's like, okay, after the meet and the greet and the initial photo shoot, nothing else happened. And they never even communicated to you why. And you're like, okay, but then they call you up and they're like, oh yeah, now I'm making a mini series, you know, we want you to play the receptionist. Okay, so they contact you, they're telling you, oh, I want you to play the receptionist in mini series. Immediately you're thinking to yourself, hold on a second. You offered me something before, nothing ever came through. So you can't take it seriously. There's a situation happening here where you can't take somebody's offer seriously based off of previously known experiences, right? This is like somebody was like, oh my God, I'm so excited to meet you. Let's go out tonight. Okay, girl, tonight I'm gonna call you. We're gonna go out. I'll pick you up at 6:30. They didn't show up at no 6:30. And then like a week later, they hit you up like, oh my God, I'm so sorry about last week, girl. You know, I had some family issues. There was a death in the family, blah, blah, blah. Whatever it was, you know, they got fired from their job. I just heard it. They got fired from their job. Okay, something happened in their life. But hold on, you could have made a call by 6 o'clock, by 6:30, even by 7 or 7:30, and let me know last week. You would wait a whole week. So now this person reaching out to you is like, no, thank you. Oh, you know what? I'm busy. You're like, oh, you know what? I'm busy. Okay, so there's something here, a situation where you're like, yeah, I don't need to see what else you're going to offer, because the problem is you're not trustworthy. The problem is you say all kinds and types of stuff, but you don't follow through with what you say you're going to do. I heard you try to get me wound up for something. What you think, I'm your Jack in the Box? You could just wind me up when you want, and then, you know, just close the box on me when you want. You're like, I'm good. I'll just stay here and play. I'll just stay here and play in my own energy. Okay, there's something else that excites me, and it's not hanging out with you. And it's not taking up your offer. And it's not doing what you want me to do type of vibes. Yeah. I also see another thing where there's been a person. I see, and I feel like it's you watching, right? There's been this experience where you've held on to a dream for so long. You've held on to a goal for so long. You've been determined to accomplish something for so long. Excuse me, let me get some water while we're talking. But yeah, you've been determined to accomplish something for so long. And the thing of it is, the holding of this idea and moving towards it has caused you to confront some of your fears, confront some of your own anxieties, and all of these things to maintain your zeal about accomplishing this goal, about making this accomplishment and this success that is important to you. It's of value to you. And because you've been on this path for so long, fully engulfed in who and what you are, truly showing up authentically in your authentic self, I feel like this is something that related with how you can be of service. It's like the way you're of service is exactly what's needed. It's like it's what the doctor ordered in this experience. And so all this, I'm hearing all these years, all this focus and determination, all this fire that you've been putting towards this project, it's like you're realizing now, you're having an experience unfold for you where you're realizing why all the steps were necessary. And it's like, oh my God, life had jokes. That one time that thing didn't work out, it was perfect because now look at what's working out now, right? So this is like you went to the filming opportunity, right? Or you got ready to go to the thing, and when that person didn't show up, you just went and took yourself somewhere else. Either way, when you went and you showed up for something that you thought was going to be really fun to do or exciting to do or in alignment with your purpose to do, because you showed up, another opportunity comes through. It's like at the filming thing, maybe that didn't work out with those people, but you met somebody, it's a cool vibe, and, you know, there's a purpose to the connection. And so you're like, yeah, what a fair trade-off, you know, and it's all good. Or, you know, you took yourself out because somebody else didn't show up. And then when you get there, again, you have an awesome time. Somebody sees you just naturally being you. They're drawn to you. A conversation ensues and an opportunity unfolds from that. That's the kind of energy that I'm also seeing here. So anywhere where somebody tried to get you wound up. And there's some song there from Gwen Stefani, or, yeah, there's some song there. Wind It Up. Maybe it's called, but anyways, check out the lyrics to that if you know what I'm talking about. But there's a situation about, you know, you're seeing, I'm hearing long-term rewards based off of every decision you made, every step along the way, whether other people showed up with their word as their bond like you did or not. You are seeing the long-term pays, the long-term benefits of having stayed authentic, of having stayed determined, motivated, self-driven, self-aware, and focused. Big time focused, not worrying about what's out there, so much, just like not worrying about, knowing that you attract the missing pieces of the puzzle. You attract the solutions because you knew you would be successful. And the other thing is you stepped into your authenticity with an unapologetic energy, to where it's like, I can't do nothing but be me. Everybody else is taken, so I'm just gonna show up in my energy, and then you go do what you want to do, and that's fine. It's inconsequential to me. I heard bottom of the deck, Queen of Swords. Yeah, see? And I hear, because you've been so I heard cutthroat with it, so authentic, just unapologetic, like completely engulfed in doing you. There's a lot of people that just think, oh, she's stubborn. Oh, she don't listen to nobody. Oh, she just thinks she know everything. Yeah, damn Skippy. I heard yeah, damn Skippy. Sure do. Sure do. Okay. And then the other thing that I'm getting is, yeah, they might call you a witch or some other letter, just stuff. Why? Because you don't just fall for the games. You don't fall for the riffraff. You don't fall for people's agendas. You don't fall for the BS. You do not allow yourself to be susceptible to the ideas that everybody's presenting you. In other words, you're not so suggestible. You're an independent thinker. What you know, an independent thinker all up in here. Where it's like you have your own ideas, you have your own beliefs, you have your own facts, and nobody else can convince you otherwise. You know what I'm saying? Anywhere where somebody tried to tell you couldn't be successful, anywhere where ideas, whether they were internal ideas, you dismiss them. If they were external people, you dismiss them. If they were worldwide beliefs, you just didn't give it no attention, because you knew that you was here to do this. This is something that you have maintained a level of focus on, because it was facts for you, right? And it's like life's got jokes. Okay, life's got jokes. It's just like you had to identify, first off, what you came to do. Second off, you had to identify the you that does it and get real grounded in it. In other words, there's different versions of you, and there's a whole version of you that can't accomplish what you wanted to do, what matters to you, what you came here for, right? But now you're in the version of you that not only accomplishes it, but accomplishes it, I heard, 10 times over. So like you're in this experience now where you cut off a lot of stuff. So there's a lot of folks out there, and a lot of energies. I heard a lot of energies out there that know that you're not a yes person. You're not just going to submit. You're not just going to fall on your knees. No, you're not going to do all that. You just going to do what you need to do. You could call, I heard. Yeah, I don't even want to say certain things, but they're saying external opinions of you don't matter. You're like, the only thing that matters is what I think of myself. I'm not going to make your opinion about me matter. I am not afraid no more. I'm not scared no more. I'm not worried no more. And I'm hearing, and time and time again of doing this, time after time, has shown me that I just need to keep showing up for myself, being true to myself and believing in myself. And I just keep making progress. You know what I'm saying? No matter how much they think that they can squish me into the box, they want to squish you back into the box. They wanted to keep you controlled. They wanted you to be able to see outside of the box, but never get out of the box. See, the little freaking jack in the box right here in the picture. They did not want you to get and make it out of the box. But once you could see out of the box, it's like nothing could change your focus. You're like, it's a possibility. It's a probability. This is an actual option. I'm hearing an actual option on the table for me. So show me some more about this experience. What can you show us about this experience? For the ones watching, what they most need to hear, most important messages, please. And thank you. So thankful and grateful for your thumbs up, for your subscribes to our channel. Keep our channel growing and thriving like we do. Let's see what we have. The Page of Pumpkins, an opportunity that's going to cause you to have a task list, like to accomplish this goal. It's not just one thing and done. There's steps to this. There's levels to this. There's a process. You got to go through the phases. I heard in order. You can't be skipping over. This is like trying to climb up a ladder, not run up the stairs or, walk across the sidewalk. Walk across the sidewalk, you might have a bigger stride, okay? You climb the stairs, you might be able to take 2 stairs at once. However, this is a ladder. You want to take one rung at a time, or you will fall on your face from the heights. Okay, so this is a process that you've been in. Yeah, this is a process that you've been in. There's a goal of something that truly is important to you. And when you began on this process, you were in fear. You was like, there's no way I can do this. I think I'll die if I do this. Okay. Then after a while, you sit with the energy, then you start to get, I'm kind of nervous about doing this. I'm embarrassed. I don't want to be seen a certain way. You start to have all these ideas. And I heard, and you started to realize that a lot of that had to do with what other people's opinions were of you that don't really matter. Once you make it through that phase and you realize, like, this is really for me. No wonder I had to overcome those emotional barriers. Okay. But this is about creating a product. This is about creating a family. This is about growing something in the physical reality, starting that business. Okay. Building that online store, writing the book, and then, putting it for sale. This is about, planting the seed in the garden. This is a seed planted. You planted a seed. The seed, as it has grown, has caused you to become more intimately aware with the emotions of fear, anxiety, and now zeal. It's been a process. Let's see some more. What else came out? The Ace of Pumpkins. Hallelujah. I heard hallelujah. So Medea in the house. Somebody's a huge fan of Tyler Perry movies. And I heard Tyler Terry. Okay, so why ever they're saying that, but I heard Tyler Terry. Okay. With the Ace of Pumpkins, this is that seed is now giving its first fruits. It's grown. It's grown. You can see it. You can taste it. You can touch it. Okay, so the business is paying off. The child is born. The clothesline is launched. People are wearing your clothes. Oh, you finally got tagged by your patrons. They put your clothes on and they tagged you. Yay. Somebody got their first celebrity client. Somebody got their first million. Somebody got their first $1,000 tipper. This is something became real, okay? Somebody finally got out of the fucking hospital. I heard literal and spiritual applying differently for the ones watching, okay? Ace of Pumpkins energy. Let's see what else we have. The Knight of Pumpkins. How did this happen? With your consistent focus. With your consistent application, consistent dedication of time, energy, effort. In doing so, you had to release time, energy, and effort from the things that were, I heard frivolous, fruitless, and pointless. Okay, frivolous, fruitless, and pointless. So time and energy was being dedicated to pursuits or things that were not were not congruent with, what the hell the word congruent mean? Oh my God. We're not in support of, is the way I'm hearing. But we're not in support of this goal. Okay, so you had to redirect that energy. Congruent, meaning in agreement or harmony. Thank you. Okay, not congruent, in agreement or harmony. So consistently choosing things that were in agreement and harmony with these goals, with these objectives that matter to you, that you used to be afraid of, that used to make you really nervous, and now here you go, okay? Now here you go, making progress, and it's real, okay? And thank you. Just because this is coming into harvest now doesn't mean the work is done. There's still work to be done. There's planning to be made for the next season as well. So while you're in this, look at the way the sun is hitting here. That's beautiful. But while you're in this process, it's not just about where you're at, but it's about keeping this going. So that's another reason why consistency is coming up, because while you're here, you got to be aware, you got to keep feeding that energy, keep planting more seeds for the next season. They're saying, okay, let's see what else we have right off the top. The Three of Candles. Yeah, you knew that it would be a return. You knew that there will 3 months were necessary. Something about 3 months being necessary. So we are now ending October, so that will be ending July. Okay, so 3 months will be necessary. And moving forward, that'll be ending January. Okay, so yeah, for somebody, depending on if you're watching this on the time of the recording, right? Those time frames being important. 3 months is important. Okay, and then I'm hearing 3 generations as well. Okay, so this is like, this may, for some of you, this is a new level of health, wealth, of prosperity, of abundance that is affecting 3 generations. But the thing of it is, I just heard 3 lifetimes of preparation, not 3 generations, but I literally just heard 3 lifetimes of preparation. Like, you've had 3 lifetimes. Some of you believe in reincarnation, and yes, it's through lifetimes that way. Others of you do not believe in reincarnation, but you do know that in this one single life, it's like you've lived 3 whole different lifetimes, because you remember, the early life, you were one way, and then, later in life, 20 things, maybe 30 things, you were different. You hit your 40s, 50s, whatever, and you were different. That's like 3 different lifetimes for you. So it's something about building it up and knowing it was going to work out. Okay. I heard him putting your best wishes on it, putting your best intentions on it, putting your best focus on it, putting positive focus on it so that it can come back with the positive focus that you seed it with. You can't fertilize it with toxins if you want it to grow healthy. You have to fertilize it with something healthy. Ding, ding, ding. If you want to grow healthy, that's what you got to do. Put some love on it. You got to put some love on it. You know what I'm saying? You got to put some more love on it. You got to keep putting some more love on it. But if you put that hate on it, if you cut it up, then it's just going to get cut up. Okay, so you kept putting it on there, putting the love on it. The Chariot. Every time there was an obstacle, every time there is an obstacle, they're given to me. Usually all the readings are channeled through in past tense, because it's done, it's already done. But in this sense, they're giving me, present and future tense as well. So they're saying, whether the obstacle was or is coming, they're saying you need to know that no matter what, you overcome all. You overcome it all, okay? Because you're an expert at determining what these emotions are showing you, and that helps you navigate and move accordingly. Let me see what else we have unfolding for you. The 7 of Potions. Okay. 7 of Cups energy. 7 of Potions. You're going to have some more choices to make, because there's this energy of solidifying your new identity. Okay, thank you. This is like somebody who finally has a breakthrough, finally getting the harvest, and then at that time when you get the harvest start to come in, you start to see your first fruits of your harvest. The money starts showing up, the clients start showing up, the things start moving and happening, you're getting your sales, that people are starting to promote to you, all this stuff is just happening for you. Then it's like, are you going to fall into the illusion of the old mentality? Or are you going to continue to hold space to see what else is possible in this for my bliss? How much better does it get than this? And how much more fun is possible here? How much more success, prosperity, abundance, fulfillment, satisfaction, joy, what else is possible in this for my bliss? Okay, it's here. Or you get back into fear. Okay, let me see. Well, the Knight of Candles is saying you keep moving forward. You keep moving forward. I heard almost impulsively, but holding the light inside. You know that you are the light that is attracting them. You know that you're a light that's attracting the goal, the success, the accomplishment, the sales, the money, the services, the whatever it is. You're the one that's attracting it, okay? Options are coming available for you. Let me see about these options. The 8 of Potions, the 8 of Cups. So there is an opportunity to advance closer to what you want. So and I'm hearing closer to my dreams. Okay. Interesting. It's like you're going to be in this phase where you realize that there's been something incorporated in obtaining your objective that was not necessary, and more than unnecessary, it has had unsatisfactory consequences. So it's like, okay, we're just going to take a step back from that. That's what I see. You're going to take a step back for something. Why? Because somebody ain't ready for this. It's like somebody thought they were going to come and be a part of the team. Somebody thought they were going to be a part of the journey. Somebody thought they were going to be a part of this win. They thought they were going to be a part of your harvest. And when they realizing that, oh, it's your harvest, not their harvest, they try to walk away, run away with what they can carry. I heard they're going to try to walk away or run away with what they could carry. And that's all they're going to get. That's all they're going to get. That's it. In other words, what you already gave was enough. Okay. And then maybe they think they're going to get some more. But no, that's a mistake. Okay. Page of Candles. Yeah. You're like, you think that you're going to beat me. You think that you're going to beat me out of what I've worked so hard for. I heard, wrong idea. Okay. I'm already on to you. So you got this idea. Well, you've been understanding some of your fears, your anxieties, your excitements as well. But the thing of it is, somebody else don't understand that you know what you know. Whoever's around you doesn't know that you got like this deep self-communication going on, profound self-awareness going on. They don't get that. And so because they're unaware of the profundity of your level of self-awareness, like they don't think that you're hip to the game. They don't think that you're hip to the energy. And they have this idea until you just let it be known. Like with this 7 of Potions, it's like, hold on a second. I see what you're up to. It's like calling somebody out plainly on their stuff. Love and peace and happiness. They don't like that. They're not used to that. They thought they had you right where they wanted you. Oh boy. But you know good things was coming your way. And you also know this is like, so let's say you got a beautiful garden growing. You got all your veggies, your fruits, whatever you're planting, right? You know, there's parasites, pesticides, and the rest of the stuff. That's why people got scarecrows up there. Sometimes you're going to have to show them your scarecrow so they can get the fuck away from your harvest. And that's why you attract these buzzards. They literally said buzzards. They need to buzz off, okay? Monitoring spirits, okay? Deceptive, demonic entity, engaged human, or NPCs, okay? They're saying this is why you attract these things around. Because you actually have something there. You're on to something. Okay, if you weren't on to something, all these little trying to hiccup and trip you up and catch you up and hang you up, all that stuff wouldn't be around. But they have to give up. They have to give up because you didn't let on that you knew more than you let on to know. Like they thought your knowledge, your awareness was limited. That's fine. You go ahead. I'm play dumb with the best of them. Hello. I don't know nothing. I don't know what you're talking about, sir, ma'am. I don't know. Why don't you tell me what you know? Why don't you tell me what you? I don't know nothing. I don't know. I have no experience in this. I really don't know. And so then here they come. Well, let me adjust my hat and my glasses and I'll put you on game because I know everything, right? And you're just sitting there listening, like, go ahead, tell me what you know. Tell me what you know. But little did they know that you know how to let people reveal themselves to you and meanwhile maintain yourself veiled, shielded. Because something didn't feel right, because you are an expert in determining when that gut starts spinning and deciphering what is it meaning. And in this case, it showed you, no, it's not fear, but somebody's up to something. So you were on guard, right? You were on guard. You were like in an observation mode. Let me see what you're talking about. I'm going to ask you some specific questions to evoke some specific answers, right? Yeah, see, and then look, as I picked that up, below it is the King of Swords. You know more, but you're letting on like, as if you don't know more. Why? Boy, because there is some energies that don't feel right. Somebody trying to, and your soul is showing you, your spirit is communicating to you. Your spirit's like, something just is off here. Your solar plexus chakra going off. You're like, oh, is it fear? Is it anxiety? Is it zeal? Is it fear? No, this is not fear. I can't actually get hurt. Is it anxiety? Yeah, it's anxiety. But it's anxiety because it's something that's like you're approaching a red flag, and the red flag, they tried to color it like it was green. They spray painted green all over it. But you can see the cracks. I heard you can see the cracks. you know, the flags start shaking and blowing. Some of that paint start coming off, and you're like, I see what you are. You don't know that your cracks are revealing your true colors, but I can see them. But I'm not going to tell you. Let's see what else you try to do. You know, and the whole time, like, you're completely safeguarded. And the whole time you're completely safeguarded. And you know that this situation, this threat, this attack, this attempt wouldn't be happening if you weren't actually successful. So it's almost like, oh, you flatter me so much. You flatter me so much. In your mind, like, it's worth trying to come after me and mine. Ah, look at me making progress. Look at me being great, being successful, like giving you a reason to try to manipulate, deceive, and all the rest of the junk you think you're doing. I mean, you really ain't making no progress here with me, but, you know, go on ahead. Go ahead and try. Go ahead and flatter me some more, because I'm thriving. I'm successful. I'm abundant. I am prosperous. I did that. I do that. I overcome all challenges. You know, us all open roads. It's all receptive for me. Everything is working out in my favor. But look at you. Oh, you flatter me. You let me know that I'm really doing the damn thing because you think you gonna mess with me. Ah, wrong answer. Okay. Yeah, judgment. There we go. Judgment energy, baby. Whoo-wee. Yeah. So there's judgment is what I received. It's the old burial hill in this card. It's the old burial here. It's a graveyard, right? It's a rebirth. It's your liberation. It's your freedom. It is also when people came up to you, what they say, you teach people how to treat you, right? So whoever, whatever you were dealing with as you are coming and building this, that you are now beginning to, you're at the very beginning of your harvest season, okay? And it's like, anything or anybody that thought they could just sneaky get in and manipulate and get in and trick you out of it and steal it and siphon it and all that other junk. First off, when they came in deceptive, they teach you how to treat them. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Thank you, Grandma. And she always said that. And so what that means is, if it's fair for me to do it to you, then it's fair for you to do it to me. So the minute I come in here and I decide that I'm going to lie to you, I'm going to sneaky try to manipulate or steal or whatever from you, then literally I set the precedent that it's okay for you to do that to me too. So when they come up to you and they sneaky with an agenda, because they see you're winning, they see where you're headed, all the roads are open for you. You got all green lights. And they can see this. So, oh, I'm on your team. I'm going to show up. And no, they don't. Hold on, they lied. They were never planning to show up anyway, right? So it ain't nothing for you to then not reveal all that you know. You're not even intentionally lying. You're just not saying certain things. You're not being transparent about what's truly going on with you, because you can see, it's like you can smell the deception in the air. You can smell the people trying to say. It's like, you know how people, they be hooking up the well, I don't know if they do that anymore. Thank God I ain't seen nobody do that. But back in the day, okay, somewhere, they just said somewhere in the world, somebody's doing it right now. They would take a hose and go to somebody's gas tank and get the suction going and then put it in their little gas tank, steal somebody's gas. How fucking pathetic. Not to mention pathetic, like, yeah, swallowing gas is not a good idea. Getting it in your mouth is not a good idea, okay? So somebody, they took some risks, you know what I'm saying? They made some moves that was risky. So you had to not say something for a minute because you wanted to see how this shit was going to play out. You just wanted to see, well, what is really happening here? Like, they can't hurt me. It's not going to hurt me. It's actually not a threat to me. I find it kind of flattering, but let me just see what they think they're going to get away with. Let me see some more. The magician, see? Magician. Magic empowered. Yeah, somebody thought so. Okay, and the 5 of candles. Yeah, all their manipulations, that shit don't work. who you thought you were playing with, who you thought you were going to beat, who you thought you were going to cheat, who you thought you were going to manipulate out of what was theirs. Okay, harvest season is here, baby. All the stuff shows up in my name. What you thought you were getting away with? Exactly what did you think you were getting away with, right? So here they don't know how to rationalize that. They can't see that far. But so here's the thing. Back to the judgment energy, because the magician in that 5 of candles is clarifying that judgment energy. And what that's saying is, you reap what you sow. You reap what you sow. The seed you plant is the seed you're going to eat from. So the ones that pour toxicity on it by saying they were going to do certain things or saying they were going to show up in a certain way and not doing it. Okay, listen, when you say you're going to do something, your future self, your higher self, love source, God, sky mommy, sky daddy, they heard you. The whole universe heard you. That is a sort of a soul agreement that you yourself have made when you say you're going to do. Don't tell a person you're going to come knowing you ain't going to come. Just say bye. Don't tell them, oh, yeah, we could do that. Maybe you tell them, well, we'll have to figure that. We'll have to check it out later. I really can't answer that right now. You better be more honest, right? Or at least these people better, because they screw themselves. And it could have been as simple as, yeah, we'll get together next week. It could have been that simple that they screwed themselves. Oh, yeah, we're going to make this happen today. And, but they never did it. And, now there's judgment on play. Like, red flag on play. Move back 10 yards. Like somebody's into football. Okay, somebody got a red flag. They got a flag on the play, and they got to move back 10 yards. They're being demoted. Somebody here is being demoted because they didn't follow through with what they said they're gonna do. I don't care if you said you were gonna show up at somebody's house for a party, and then you're like, fuck, I'm tired. You know what? If you said you were gonna show up, you have one of two options to clear yourself from this soul contract energy that will hold you under judgment if you don't do what you say. Your word must be your bond. And if it is not, your own higher self will get in the way of you, right? And so what it's saying, it will judge you, okay? And you'll have to pay consequences and repercussions. So let's say you said you were going to show up to somebody. You don't want to show up. Fine. Well, text them and let them know, hey, you know what? I don't feel good. I woke up not feeling good. I can't make it. You don't even have to explain yourself. Just send a communication that closes that deal, that says, you know what, I can't make it. Period. That's all you got to say. If you can at least do that, your word is still your bond. Your highest self, your future self, is not going to judge you deceptive, manipulative, and traitorous to the self. And therefore, it won't condemn you to consequences and repercussions. But, if you just don't show up and you don't communicate nothing, so you might even just show up and just go, hey, I can't stay long. I really am not feeling well, but I said I was going to come. So here I am. Dun, 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 now I'm leaving. Okay. But however, if you can't do either one of those and you just don't communicate, you don't do what you say you're going to do. Oh, trust me, there's consequences and repercussions. So for somebody, they made the problems because not only did they not show up and do what they said they was going to do, they said they were going to do it. They had no intention of doing it. Yeah, that's a whole thing. It's bad enough when you meant to do it, but you got sick, got tired, got busy. That has consequences because this is somebody that said they were going to do it, never even did it, never had no intention of doing it. Now they really fucked themselves because they have to clear that energy somehow. The highest self knows all, okay? And we have justice. See confirmation again with the page of lightning. Yes. So you're sitting here, somebody's getting justice, right? Part of their justice is to see you thriving. Part of the judgment against them is that they're going to be able to observe how well you're doing. And then the other thing in this is spirit is going to let you know. So this is giving me a vibe of, listen, somebody said to the universe, God, highest self, whichever. I speak all these vernaculars. Which one is yours? Put it in the comments. Okay, do you speak universe? Do you speak God? Do you speak highest self? Do you speak science, the cosmos? Okay, we speak all these vernaculars. But anyway, somebody put it out there. An intention. This is what I'm seeing. So I'm going to put out an intention. See the moon. Oh, thank you. That's perfect. I just see in the bottom of the deck is the moon. Hold on. Before I say what I'm about to say. The moon and the tower. Perfect. Exactly the vibes. And the full abso-fucking-lutely. And the strength card. Yeah. So this is it. The energy that I'm seeing here. This is what I started to channel before I even looked at the moon card down there. Somebody said, anywhere where I'm deceiving myself, anywhere where I've misidentified the energies of the individuals involved in my life, anywhere where I haven't been willing to see the truth, show me who my enemies are, show me where my enemy perception is, show me the truth about everything I'm involved with and everyone in my life is kind of the vibe, or at least about that one. But I really feel like this is somebody who was asking, why were you asking this? I'm hearing because you wanted open paths. Life's got jokes. You got jokes in life. They're like, yeah, you wanted open paths. Open paths to what? To fully step in and be in your authenticity, right? It's like, I'm tired of having to block everybody out, cut everybody off, but I'll do that shit. Quit playing. So who or what have I been entertaining? That is not, they don't want me to tell you. They don't want me to tell you this because then you're going to have some epiphany, some downloads, some realization. Sip some water. Damn, the water is good. The water is cool and clean and pure and fresh. Like my energy, I heard like my perspective of all these ones that I have been entertaining. Who's really on my side and who is really a counterproductive energy? What beliefs are truly congruent with my objectives and which ones are counterproductive to my accomplishment and success? Which experiences that I keep repeating are congruent to my harmony, my success, my accomplishment, my prosperity, my abundance, my health, my wealth, my overall love, peace, health, wealth, and happiness, and which ones are counterproductive. So whether you are asking about ideas, feelings, experiences, places that you go, or people that you entertain in your life, anywhere, D, all of the above, yes, anywhere where you were trying to decipher, where you were deceiving yourself, where your self-awareness was not complete, where your self-awareness was obscured by the hidden, by the moon, by what was outside of your awareness, that coming to clarity, that coming to awareness, that coming to completion, because once you're aware, now you know better, so you do better, and things shift, the energy shifts, you shift, okay, the energy shifts. That is not the right vocabulary. That is not enunciation. What is the deal with this voice that's coming through? We got a little girl voice coming through. Somebody, this is about self-awareness in regards to an inner child as well. In regards to an inner child. Somewhere, the entertaining of these external circumstances was related to the entertaining of the inner child who was trying to play in these energies to heal itself. Simple. That is so simple. I'm hearing almost too simple. Okay, almost too simple. Yeah, that's what I heard. It's almost too simple. So this is what we have coming out. Let's go ahead and get you a free yes or no answer to your personal yes or no question. Are you ready for that? Get ready, okay? If we get an ace, that means yes. If we don't get an ace, that's no. I'm going to do this one time. Your highest self is involved in the way you formulate the question, because you can formulate the question in any form and get the right answer, okay? Because you're all going to get the accurate answer, the correct answer for you. Yes or no, yes or no. What is your question? You can put it in comments if you choose. At least hold it in your mind or in your heart. Okay, you might touch your hand to your heart, okay, if you really want to. Do a physical expression that aligns with this energy. But we are definitely, if you're doing this, you should have given this video a thumbs up. You should be subscribed to the channel. And you should put at least one comment, whatever it is. Even if it's just a waving emoji, that's fine. But you're going to get a free yes or no answer. And this is going to work once for all of you, because each one of your souls has awareness of what answer Spirit is going to use and how to get you to formulate your question and receive your correct answer. Those of you who would like a personal reading, go below the video, or if you want to know more, in the description box. But let's get your yes or no answer. This is what we have. This will be our closing message here for you, is your personal yes or no answer. What do we have for the tribe? Is it yes? Is it no? Is it yes? Is it no? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Ooh, the answer is no. Whatever your question was, the answer is no. This is what I have for you today. Thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence. Until next time, keep coming back, because I'll keep coming back. Sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby. That's all, folks.